Now, you might not know this, but the British Olympic swimming team, around 80% of them are diagnosed asthmatic.
No way.
Yep, diagnosed asthmatic, Olympic swimming team, British
Truly.
Olympic. Why? Because they spend 5 hours in the pool with chlorine. Not just
Oh yeah.
them, but I've met, not hundreds, but maybe 20 or so people who worked in the leisure center or they worked in the swimming pool, like a lifeguard or even in the office, you can still smell. And these people have asthma. And it's asthma caused by prolonged exposure to chlorine smell. So you get swimmers, like these professional swimmers, and you see them pop out the pool, they're like, like this, having an asthma attack. And this asthma attack it's like the pipes inside are squeezed and they like for breath like this. So they have like inhalers with anti-inflammatories and steroids and this kind of thing as a treatment. So there's been enough decades of using chlorine in a swimming pool to prove that there's this long-term systemic effect from exposure. So if you're a professional swimmer or you swim every day, this kind of thing, you're in that group of people likely to develop asthma after a long time. But we get the same kind of chlorine in our water from the water company in a much smaller dosage normally than swimming pool. But still, again, this smaller exposure over a longer period of time would more than likely cause the same effect. So you get a lot of older people who get breathless in the shower. They have a shower and then they can't breathe. It's because of chlorine gas. The shower becomes like a gas chamber. And then when we put shower filters on the shower, this situation is reversed. So then they don't experience the breathless effect. So it's doing a good job. Now, I know this because people tell me, because they had this problem, and then I'm suggesting this solution, and then they say this is solving the problem. So, but still, if people are damaged and they have asthma and their lungs and this kind of thing, then they can, one of the therapies that they can look at is hydrogen gas breathing, which I know you've made videos about with George Wiseman about breathing Brown's gas or hydroxy, which is mainly hydrogen gas. This has been shown in our own studies with universities to have really good effect on certain types of asthma. Not all asthma, but specifically the swimmer's asthma. Yes, this is good. One of the universities induced asthma attacks in the laboratory by getting people to breathe the very dry air. So when they breathe the dry air, they get asthma attack. And this is a different kind of asthma attack where hydrogen didn't show it helped them much in acutely, but the hydrogen has helped really acutely the people who are asthmatic because of the chlorine. So yeah, I know for a fact that chlorine does cause this problem, a health problem. It's not the best chemical that water companies could use to treat the water. They could use ozone, or they could use other oxidizing chemicals. The problem with chlorine is that it creates toxic byproducts, which are carcinogenic and damaging, biologically damaging. Before chlorine was used in swimming pools, they were making bombs with chlorine. And chlorine gas is very volatile and explosive and, anyway, so I would avoid a swimming pool that has chlorine. And I'd look for swimming pools that use salt and UV, this kind of thing. Why do not many swimming pools do this anymore? Because it's more expensive and it's more difficult than just to have a chlorinating dosing system for your swimming pool. You understand? So that's why they don't do it, because it's cheaper, easier to do the other thing, public swimming pool kind of thing. So yeah, it's definitely important. Unless you're a swimmer 5 hours a day, this kind of thing, really fit, strong, athletic Olympians, 80% is asthmatic. So how to do this? Well, go natural swimming, swim in the sea, swim in the lakes, find a salt treated swimming pool. If you have a swimming pool, think about changing it to salt and UV. People waking up to this information, so they're looking for this kind of place now. But many people have no idea about that. So it's good that you're raising the question about this.